Let me give you all the details you need to know on the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation election. Now, when we refer to the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, it covers 4 districts. That's Hyderabad, Rangareddy, Medchal, Malkajgiri and Sangareddy. 24 assembly constituencies also fall within this particular area, which is covered by the Municipal Corporation. 5 Lok Sabha constituencies are also under the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation. Now, essentially, the reason there's so much hype and importance being given to this local poll is because it sets the tone for the 2023 assembly polls as well in the state of Telangana. And that's where we've been seeing this heated campaign and political parties going all out. Ashutosh Mishra is joining us live from the BJP office in Hyderabad. Ashutosh, there's been a lot of talk about why the BJP this time around has chosen to focus so keenly on a local election, that you saw the likes of Amit Shah, JP Nadda, all of them campaigning in Hyderabad so aggressively. What really changed? Why did the BJP choose to do this?
Well, it has 2 dimensions. One, what the BJP internally in Hyderabad claims, and other side, how the people of Hyderabad see this election. The first, as you rightly said, that this could be, a tasting of water in these constituency, expanding your area. As you rightly said, 25 assembly constituency, it affects, it influences 4 parliamentary seats. And once you fight such elections with the same gravity, there you have a stronghold on your workers, you expand your area, you expand your electoral votes. So that's one side of which, anyone can anticipate and explain about this. The another point that people believe that BJP was here to fight against TRS, but their entire campaign was centric to OSC, the MIM factor. At that, virtually the same OSC who is hardly fighting on 1/3 of the total divisions out of 150 in Hyderabad. So BJP was actually fighting against a ghost which could potentially be an anti-BJP vote divider in the assembly elections in West Bengal. So that most of the people here in Hyderabad believes that the way BJP was fighting against OSC and MIM, they was actually making his stature taller, because after Bihar polls, OSC, who's almost a king of virtual size in Hyderabad, will be contesting assembly elections in West Bengal, and here BJP was making actually his stature taller than TRS, than fighting TRS, for a local election. So this was the most vocal election locally ever seen after Mumbai and Delhi's municipal election. And that was a surprising factor. Indeed, we have seen BJP making a noise, launching senior most leader like party president JP Nadda, and in fact, Home Minister Amit Shah himself arrived here on a campaign, in fact, carried out a road show. So those at the point somewhere, the people at Cadre believes that this is going to give an expansion to the BJP in the state of Telangana. Remember, before 2014, there was hardly existence of BJP in this state. And today, see the turnaround. Today, the similar situation is going with the Congress. The Congress is hardly visible in that state.
Yes.
But most people believe it was actually a virtual fight between the BJP and the OSC for the next assembly election, where BJP was actually bringing OSC as a taller leader than any other regional parties.
Here's why the Hyderabad civic polls matter, and we've seen an all-out fight between the BJP, the TRS and the AIMIM. First of all, these elections set the stage for the 2023 assembly elections in Telangana. TRS is also fighting the elections without AIMIM support. They've always essentially been together, the TRS and AIMIM, even if it meant outside support. This time around, that is not the case. This is also a litmus test for the TRS, particularly after they lost to Dubaka, the by-poll in which the BJP managed to win, which is what triggered the BJP's all-out campaign. So we'll have to see if the TRS is recovered from that, and if the Dubaka loss was just one bump in the road. So these elections crucial for really both the BJP, the TRS as well as the AIMIM. The TRS, of course, will be hoping that they manage to consolidate their position and remain and really emerge victor in this particular municipal corporation elections as well. Nagarjun, is there a sense of regret within the TRS for not tying up with the AIMIM? Do they believe that that could perhaps hurt?
Well, definitely not. They feel that it's better to fight independently and not through alliances, because they feel that a three-party fight or a two-party fight, four-party fight would always benefit TRS is what they feel. So it's ideal that they want to repeat the previous scenario where 99-44 went to TRS and AIMIM. So they want to repeat that. So tying up would be difficult. And also remember, it was announced only in November 18th and the polling was on December 1st. So parties didn't have that much of time frame to sit and negotiate the seats and carry out a survey where they are strong, where the alliance partner is strong. So they didn't have that much time. So immediately had to go into campaign mode, and only 10 days were remaining. So TRS really felt that they could redo what they did, but we'll have to wait and watch. Now that the counting has begun, at least by 12 p.m. or 1 p.m, we would have certain trends, or at least the way this election is going, considering it's a ballot paper counting, so it would take a bit more of time. So leaders have told us that they would react or give us interviews only post 3, because by then, only then the certainty would be there on the elections. Unless there is a clear-cut landslide victory for one of the parties, only then they would react. But at this point of time, all the party offices across Hyderabad are still glued to the TV channels, hoping that their party would lead, but unlikely that they would react. But TRS is definitely hopeful that they would repeat. Remember, KCR also had a huge mega roadshow and a big a rally here in Hyderabad, LB Nagar Stadium.
Yes.
When KCR didn't campaign for the Dubak by polls, the party lost. So they did not take it very lightly. This time, both KTR and KCR campaigned heavily in and around Hyderabad, so that they had to repeat the 99 seats they had got.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.